I just want to make a walkthrough video to help you guys out on the first week of remote learning. I know all this is weird and strange and can be difficult, but I'm trying to make this easy. First question to get started with anything for your kids is to know how to log into Clever or their Google account so they can see all their cool apps and everything they can get access to and they should be used to. So you're going to go to the Clever page for Tomball. If you don't know how to get to there, I just usually just Google and then type in Tomball Clever. And a little slow right now. It's the first one right here. So then I'll just click into login with Google. And then my account's already on here, but you might have a Google account as well. All you would just do is just click use another account, and then they will type in their login information. All their login information is just their lunch number. So for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6-digit lunch number or student ID, and it'll be at, and then lm dot tomball schools dot net, just like that. And then you would just click next, and then their password is lowercase TISD, and then their birth date. So for example, if their birthday was today, March 21st, it would be 03/21/2020. If today was the day they were born. And then you just click next, and then it would go onto the Google page. But that's not anybody's login, so I'm just gonna go into mine. Okay. Then your page should look something like this. This is more of a teacher page, but there should look something very similar, if not the same. They have all their apps off to the side right here. If you just keep scrolling down, you have their Google apps, like their Google Classroom right here with the chalkboard. That's the one they're probably going to be using for me a lot. You also have Prodigy down here, the green monster. Mayon for Miss Laird. She's probably asking you guys to do a lot of ebooks reading. I might have some as well. And it's just good information for their students to scroll through and click on. But for them, they would probably go to Google Classroom. That's where I'm going to post their assignment, so they'll click on there. And then I have a lot of different classes that I'm a part of right now, but the one I want them to go to is this middle one right here that says 1920 Math Science class. You'll just click on that, and then I have old links from before that students have been here before. They know what to do. If your child's not in my Google Classroom, they will just click on they'll just join this code right here. You can just pause the video and they could join the Google Classroom. But they would just go to classwork over here. Once they're in the Google Classroom classwork section, we have 4 different tabs right here. We have our 3D math menu, our science menu, and then 2 quizzes. These quizzes are scheduled to release throughout the week, and then they're not for a grade. They might show you a grade, I'm not sure. But again, I'm not taking it for a grade. It's only a couple questions per quiz anyway. It's just for me to get a quick understanding of if your child's understanding the concepts or not. And just do them whenever you want to. There isn't a due date, but preferably at least by Friday. We'll start with the math menu here, so they can just click on the math menu. This is where the bulk of their learning is. Click on the menu. It'll come up and it'll look something like this. Our math menu, just follow through the steps. I try to make it as friendly as possible. First thing is to watch my videos. You can watch all of them at once or just a few at a time. It's up to you. Check out my YouTube channel. I don't like being in front of the camera, but anything for you guys. Just don't laugh at me too much. Step number 2 is complete as many as you can. Some of them are digital. I have a lot of printable worksheets over here. The one I prefer and like for you guys to do the most, if you were going to do this, is the bottom one where it says "and lastly here." So I click on it, and there's the ThinkUp geometry book. So these ThinkUp are the textbooks that your students are using in class from before, so these pages should look familiar to them. And then parents, there's answers, keys here, and then many different pages in the PDFs, so check it out. And then we're going to go back. A lot of different things. Do what you can. Again, you do not have to do all of them. Just practice as much as you can. Lastly, or not last, but step 3, practice your math facts, whether it's 5, 10, 2 minutes a day, whatever, just try to practice. I know it says at least 20 minutes, but just do what you can. I'm pretty flexible about all of this right now. A cool one for you guys to print out if you guys do not have a lot of access to the computers is the color by number printout over here to the right. It's like a picture that your students have to solve multiplication facts and then color the picture, and then it creates a bigger picture at the end. And a lot of students do like one of those, and it's a good way to practice your facts. Step 4, this is not math related, but it is important, or I believe it's important, to try to stay connected even though we're all stuck at home. I created a Flipgrid. You can create a short video. I'll have different topics every week, but they'll just click on that link, and then I'll click on it right here. And then you'll just click and log in with Google, and it's your same Google Clever login that you used before. The 123456 at lm.tomballschools.net. So I'll join it, I'll click on my name, and log in. It would look something like this. Share something positive or fun that you did over a break. I've already posted mine. You guys can like, comment, emoji, whatever you want to do. Just keep it positive. And then be sure to click the big green plus sign to add your own video so your classmates can see. Again, this is optional, but I'm pretty sure a lot of your classmates and I would love to see a video. Going back. And then the last thing, to try to keep everyone accountable on what they're doing. It says step 5, click here to fill out the Google Sheet and let Mr. Ho and your classmates see what activities you did for this week. I just want to make this clear, it's not a competition of who did the most or who didn't do anything. Just find your name. My homeroom's in blue. Miss Laird's homeroom is going to be below in green. So, for example, if I am Peyton and I finished watching the videos, then she can click the check mark, and then she's done that. If she did the art activity, she can click check. She did Prodigy, and maybe even did a math fact practice, and then she's done. You can fill this all every day as you do them, or all at the end, just so I have an idea of who's doing what and what things you guys prefer to do. Okay? Just be careful not to click anybody else's. If you're not Peyton, don't try to click Peyton's boxes, okay? Because I don't think she would like that. Going back. And that's pretty much it for the math menu. We'll go back to the science menu. Science menu should be very similar, not as much. There's a lot of videos and Google Slides and a few activities for you guys to do, and collecting weather data. Okay. If there are any other questions, please let me know. I'll try to answer as quickly as possible within that day. Prodigy logins is different than your Google one, so if you don't know it, ask me. I'll send it to you as quickly as I can. And again, don't make this a stressful thing. Try to stay fun with it. Math is fun. Students, try not to make your parents too crazy. They're doing their best to make sure your education is going as smoothly as possible. They might not teach the same way as me, but I promise they're super smart and they know what they're doing too. Bye.